What is an interactive notebook? Let's see. It is an interaction between the student plus the teacher plus math, and boom, whammo, we have an interactive notebook. Yo, how does it work? Students don't know. Well, I will tell you. The right side of our interactive notebook is the teacher side, where she or he inputs and puts inside of your brain new information. Now, the left side of our interactive notebook is the output, which this is the student side. So based on the new information that you got from your teacher, how can you interact with those concepts? Step 1. Write the specific learning topic within the subject. Essential question. This is the question that will be answered about the above topic by the end of the lesson. For example, this will be the key concept in math. Next, notes. You will take notes on your own or with your teacher. For example, you can space your notes to make it easier for you to read. Another example, you can use short statements, so summarize what your teacher is saying. Next, use neat and large enough print, because if you want to review these notes, you want to be able to read it. Step 3, review and revise your notes with your own or fellow students. These other pieces will be helpful. Circle key terms, highlight subheadings, main ideas, star the important information, because these will be on a test. Use a question mark when you don't understand information. These are the points of confusion you might have, and you might want to ask your teacher at a later time. An exclamation point. These are surprises, aha moments. Are you excited? Or you just might have learned something new. On the left side of the input teacher page, you will have an academic vocabulary piece and a question piece. For example, you might want to create questions based on the notes that you will have already created with your teacher, and this will be a way of studying. Also, this is a way and a side that you can create steps for solving your math problems, identifying old and new vocabulary, and providing definitions. Lastly, you will create a summary based on the essential question initially stated. Remember that the essential question is at the top of your notes and should be answered in the summary. Oh my goodness! Now it's time to be a student, and you are going to interact with the teacher's information. All right, but we have some terms we need to define. We have a learning intention. What does that mean? Oh, it's a statement that describes clearly what the teacher wants the students to know, understand, and be able to do as a result of learning. Oh my goodness! Success criteria! This means, how do I know I'm successful? Okay, well, it's a statement that describes success when learning intention is achieved. This means at the end of your lesson, you should know, did I get it? Next, we have some note-taking revision lists that sometimes you might want to refer to in case you're confused. What do I do when I see a keyword or an academic vocabulary word? Oh, you circle it. What should you do when you have a main idea? Oh, underline or highlight it. What do you do when you have important information? You star it. What do you do when you have a point of confusion? You don't know what to do. You put a question mark. What do you do when you're surprised? Oh, I know. I had an aha moment. I feel good. I put an exclamation point. That's always been a hard word for me to say, but just do it. Lastly, what is the difference between input versus an output pages? Well, as earlier stated in the video, I showed you, but I will remind you. Input is the new information. It's like your brain is being opened and your teacher is sticking new pieces of information in your long-term memory. But how are you going to retain it? I tell you, it's the output page. How can I use information and interact with it? This is when the student gets involved and they say, let's use that new info. Let's interact. Right? Interactive notebook. We get it?